Okay, we're having an awesome day up here at Killington. You know, earlier this week, I had the opportunity to catch up with Dan Egan, star of several Warren Miller movies. They throw that term out, extreme skier, all the time.
I heard that.
Yeah. This guy is a real extreme skier, like one of the originals. Okay.
Oh, kind of a big deal.
Absolutely a big deal. And he has partnered again for the third year with Killington Snow Sports Program. He's going to be putting on some clinics, and I had the opportunity, like I said, to speak with him. Let's find out a little bit more from Dan Egan. Hey, I've caught up with a legendary skier, and that word gets tossed around a lot, but this guy truly is a legend. It's Dan Egan. Dan, good to see you back here on the slopes.
How's it going?
Good to see you.
Great to be here at Killington. The skis, what a winter.
Unbelievable. Yeah, this is looking like it's going to be one of the best winters we've had in years, and I'm really stoked to get up there myself. You got a few more days in than I do right now. But
you know, it's I try. You know, I try. I was out here early this morning. It was a beautiful bluebird day, and it's just nice to have the natural snow.
Yeah.
So good.
It's something we appreciate all the snowmakers do for us, but when we get a little help from Mother Nature, it's all good.
It is.
Well, listen, I wanted to just touch on some of your experiences. You've been really, literally all over the world. You've starred in Warren Miller movies along with your brother John, and tell me about maybe some of like your best experiences skiing. You know, it doesn't have to be here in the East, but anywhere out there in the world.
Well, you know, one thing that people always say to me is, you still ski local, and of course I do. You know, I still have a passion for small ski areas. Always have. I grew up skiing small ski areas, and I still love to ski, you know, down south in Pennsylvania, and I love to ski. And I'm not a powder snob, you know. For me, it's not about, oh, it's the best day. I enjoy skiing. And what I love about Killington is here is skiing. You know, it's the longest season in the East by far. You know, they're cranking up already in the fall, right before Christmas. They were already about 60 days open. You can't do that anywhere.
That's true.
So if you love to ski, Killington's the place. And what was great about the ski films was all the people we met. You know, and all the different cultures, all the different places we went. And my favorite trip of all time was Turkey.
Really?
Yeah, the Turkish people were just so nice. And they just thought we were aliens, you know, and it was a lot of fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, with your resume, you could probably go into any ski area in the world and get a job or do what you do up there. But you seem to keep coming back here to Killington.
Yeah.
Now, this is your third year, is that correct?
Here, yeah.
With an affiliation here with Killington, running a program. So I want to find out more about the program, number one, and two, why is it that you could take this show anywhere? You're here in Killington. That impresses me.
I took my clinics to what I consider the best resorts, you know. Here in the East, Killington, bar none. It's got the most terrain. It's got the most terrain to ski. The woods policy is awesome. And they're open, so you can't miss that. There's plenty of people here. Then I do my Western clinics in Big Sky, Montana. Okay. Another place that is epic, and you know, we have the steep terrain there off of Lone Peak, and it's really good. And then I spend my springtime in Val d'Isère, France. So you know, I could pick, and I did pick. And here in the East, when it came to, you know, where to kind of settle in, Killington was a perfect fit for me, and I think a perfect fit for the resort. People were really open and friendly here. I love skiing with Donna, of course. You know, she made it really welcoming for me.
Sure.
And it's really the woods, the bumps, the quality of skiers here at Killington made this a perfect fit.
Tell us about the what it is during your clinics, what you focus on, and you know, what you're trying to do for skiers who would sign up with you.
Well, my thing is, you know, I'm part skiing psychologist, you know, part in a cheerleader for skiers, you know, and I bring a lot of passion to it. I love it. And I want to see people explore more of the mountain. I want to see people get better, but expand there and change their paradigm. That's the big thing. Once you see the mountain differently, you ski it differently. And that's what we try to do. So, you know, a solid intermediate and up, you don't have to be scared or intimidated to ski with me. It's a friendly environment. It's an encouraging environment. But more importantly, it's a place where you're going to get better quick. You know, what I do is total body skiing, and I inject technique into your skiing, and you feel the results really fast. So it's been great here doing that.
When you say you want the skiers to look at the mountain in a different way, so a lot of that really happens between your ears, right? I mean, you really have to get into a particular mindset or maybe change the way you've approached how you've skied in the past to look at things differently.
The way I do it is through a technique I learned from my good friend out in Aspen. It's called the performance diamond. Okay. And we look at people's motivation, their commitment, their emotional attachment before we look at technique. And that way the technique follows the passion, follows the commitment and follows the emotions surrounding skiing. I don't think that skiers or when you learn anything, you should start with technique. I think you should start with the motivational factors of why you're doing it. So a lot about what we talk about is where we go and why, not so much the how.
Cool.
Yeah.
If someone is interested in your programs here at Killington, tell us more about when they're offered this season and how someone would sign up.
Well, we've got a great season lineup. You know, I'm going to be here in January. I think it's the 11th and 12th of January. And then later in the month, on the 26th, I'm here for a day. Don't miss me.
Okay.
Don't miss it. Don't blink. I'll be gone because I'm going to the Olympics this year.
Oh, awesome.
So covering the Olympics for the Boston Globe and Boston.com.
Wow.
And then I'm coming back from Sochi and doing a camp again in March. So the easiest thing to do is call Ski School. They book all the camps. It's really reasonably priced. It's not expensive. And like I say, it's not intimidating.
I was going to hit on that again.
Yeah.
Upper intermediate level skier and above, and it's really more of what's happening here, your mindset, how you want to get out there on the hill, not necessarily your technique or skills.
You know, and of course a lot of people think they're too cool for school. You know, the new equipment makes it easier to ski, and you can go in the woods and skid now, so everybody's like a hero of skiing in the woods. But you know, it's all about speed control. It's about picking a line and being able to ski it over time and not having to bail out. It's what I call the freak out level. And that's the point in which you have to traverse left or right, and you're afraid to make the next turn. So that's at any level. That's a beginner, intermediate, or advanced. Yeah.
Sounds like I need to sign up for a clinic myself.
We got to do it.
All right, hey everybody. Dan, thanks for taking a little time out of your ski day today.
Great.
Hey everyone, this is Dan Egan. Stay tuned. More coming your way with Killington Television. Hey, thanks to Dan for taking a little time out of his ski day to speak to me. If you want to find out more information about the clinics that Dan will be putting on here at Killington this winter, log on to Killington.com or give him a ring, 1-800-621-MOUNTAINS.
That's right, Slado. And you know what else we got on Killington.com? We have the Motor Room Bar. You ask, what is a Motor Room Bar? Well, you have to find out more. Check this out right now.
Hey Kate, I had an awesome day out there on the slopes with you. It's so nice to get out there on the hill again.
Oh, I know it, and it's so nice to come in and listen to Joey Leone, have a little bit of a cider after a cold day on the hill. But speaking of entertainment, Joey's entertaining, but we have entertainment for you guys too. It's called the Entertainment Guide. Why don't you check that out while we head down to the lookout?